Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today the car that I'm going to review is perhaps the most hyped car of the decade. Well, today I'm going to review the Tesla Cybertruck. So this is the Tesla Cybertruck and it is perhaps the most hyped and the most controversial vehicle of the decade. For some people it's the Cybertruck, while for others it's just cyber junk. So what really Tesla has to offer in the Cybertruck? Let's find out. Let's take a quick walk around the car first. So the most prominent feature of this car is that it has sleek angles. Like the entire geometry of the car is based on pointed shapes. There is no smooth curves, there are no circles, absolutely nothing. All this car has to offer is sharp edges all around. So the most unique thing about the body of this car is that it is made of stainless steel. These are all stainless steel panels that make the Cybertruck. So taking a look at the front of the car, it has this enormous light going across the front, really giving it a cyber look. And then we can clearly see the shapes, the edges of the shapes, and there is no smoothness or curves to this car at all. We have our lights down here, as you can see. Then we have this bumper. We have tow hooks over here. Then a camera, front camera over here. And then we have on the other side another tow hook, and looks quite cool. Then on the front we have this entire panel as the windshield, and the wiper is not at its traditional position in the middle. Instead the wiper is at the side, so that is also a unique bit of design. This is the wiper. And coming to the side, we have these massive 20-inch alloy rims. And by the way, the traditional rim that we have seen in pictures, the full cover on the rim, Tesla has replaced that with these new rims now, because that had some problem with the functionality or something like that. So these are the new rims with these massive tires. Well, the build quality, I would say, isn't so good because the car has already started to rust. Look at that. Okay guys, so now I have turned on the headlights of the car. Just look at this, a massive bar of light in front, and you also have lights down there. It says Foundation Series over here on the side, and you really have to look at it because it's not so visible. You have to take a closer look to look at that. Then we have this fenders, side panels here, and this beautiful triangle to hide the camera for the car. So like Tesla has really used pointed shapes instead of the typical circular or smooth shapes. So that is a very good job. We have the triangular side mirrors. These are the side mirrors over here. Then you can see that lots of points and curves on the car. Like edge over here. On the top you have this edge, and like it's pretty pointy and sharp car. Then this is the back. You can see the points, the edges on the car. Like look at this, how it's pretty sharp around the edges. Then this is the back bumper. We have some sort of lights over here, as you can see. And then this is the back of the truck. It has a camera over here. Then this is where the lights are, the back lights and LED lights. So this is the better look at the back of the car. So this is a very bold and unusual looking car. And one more thing that you have noticed, that there is no Tesla logo on the car, neither in the front and nor in the back, because they have made it in such a way that when you look at this, you automatically know that this is a Cybertruck. The only markings on the car is this foundation series on the front side panel, which is not so visible. You have to look at that. And at the back of the car as well, it says foundation series here on the edge. It says foundation series over here, nothing else. So there is no Tesla logo on the car. Then at the rear also we have the same bar of light. Well, these are not actually brake lights. If you press the brake, these squares become big and the line from the center disappears. So that's your brake lights, and this is your normal lights when you are turning on the headlight. This is what you see at the back. So to open the back trunk, you press the buttons, you hold the buttons, and the trunk will open. So the trunk even has lights in that, and this is the trunk of the car. It's amazing. And to close it, you just keep pushing it again. It just closes like that. So in the front, this is the funk of the car. Basically there is nothing over here because you will put whatever you want to put here. It has that Cybertruck font over here, and it's just a small place where you can just keep your Tesla charger or something like that. And to close it, there's a button over here. You just press that and it will close. Just like that. Okay guys, so now I'm going to take a look at the interior of the Cybertruck. So to get in, there are no visible door handles. You just press this button and the doors come out, and then you can just put your hand inside and open the door. If you see the door panels, basically they are just sheets of stainless steel. At the entrance it says Cybertruck in that Cybertruck font that we all know. And let's get in. So now the door has been closed. This is the overview of the interior. It's quite simple, as you can see. Like, they have really kept it pretty simple with just a steering wheel and a single screen in the front, with nothing much in the car. And also they have again used shapes instead of the traditional circles and all that stuff. Like, finding a circle in this car is very hard. So starting from here, we have leather on the door panels. It's two-tone interior, white and black. So over here we just have our window controls, and this is the door handle. Then we have the steering wheel, and it does not say Tesla or anything. It just has that Cybertruck logo on the steering wheel here. And then we have some steering wheel controls, and you can see that the steering wheel is in quite a weird shape. It's a hexagonal steering wheel with the sides collapsed, and it's not your traditional steering wheel. It looks like a bit of an F1 racing wheel or something like that. I'm talking about the shape, not the actual look of the steering wheel. We have some controls over here, and then we have these controls as well, the cruise control and all that stuff. Kind of simple buttons, the round ones. Like, this is the only circle thing in the car that you will find. There is nothing circle. So over here we have the Tesla model over here. So it's is telling us the height, and they call the front of it the funk, the tonneau at the back, the tailgate and all that stuff. And one cool feature, if you press the window, oh my God, it brakes. Like, the most famous thing that happened to the Cybertruck was that when they launched it, they said that the windows were unbreakable, and this is what happened. and they have put that funny aspect inside the car. And then they have also a GTA 5 type of map over here, navigation that reminds me of GTA. And this is the screen. We can see the entire 360 of the car. We have a lot of controls over here, and I said that they have not used much circles. If you can see on the screen, this is the camera button, and instead of using a typical circular button, they have used a hexagonal button for a camera. And then this is what we can see: the front view, the left side view, the right side view from the camera. Sunshades that are double like that. So basically, if you are opening the sunshades, you are just revealing another part of the windscreen. So it's quite unusual. Yeah. Then we have the hazard lights button on top over here. That is the only button you will get in this car, nothing else. And as you can see that the wind screen, the front dashboard, it's quite long. Look, so it's so difficult to get your hand in the front part because of this shape of the car. And also you can see this pillar, it blocks a lot of view from the side, because this is the view actually, but if I look from inside, there's a massive difference, and that can have a bit of problems, and it can even cause accidents during driving, because a big part of the view is blocked. See, just look at that tree. So now if I'm looking from inside, that tree is completely gone. So that is a bit of problematic thing. And then of course your triangular Cybertruck side mirrors we have there. And one more thing, that there are no exposed AC vents. Instead the AC vents are here, but they are not shown. I can just feel the air. And it also has this light. I'm not sure if you can see it properly on camera. I'll show you from this side. It has this blue light that goes around the car. And again, there is nothing on the passenger side. So then we have this area to keep our phones. And even though the cups that we drink coffee and all that stuff in are circle, but the cup holders are not circle. That is quite a cool looking cup holder. And then this is a central storage space. Of course we got leather seats. And these are the different options on the screen. Look at that. So basically, when the Cybertruck first came out, it did not have many of the features like Tesla Autopilot, off-roading mode and all that stuff. Like you had, if you bought a Cybertruck at that time, you would have paid the price and you would have not got any features. But in a recent update, all that stuff is here. So now we can see we have the Autopilot and we have all the other features as well. So it's a better time to buy a Cybertruck now, because if you had bought it before, you just paid basically for nothing. So these are a lot of controls over here, as you can see. And to open the glove box, you cannot open it from here. There is nothing. You press this button on the screen and you need a pin for that. And so I'll just randomly put 1 2 3 4, but it's not opening. Oh, so it's quite private. Like you can keep some stuff there if you don't want others to, you know, take a look at that. And then there are more modes such as a car wash mode, fold mirrors mode, height adjustment and all that stuff. Like it's quite amazing that every single thing related to the car is on your screen. Well, this infotainment system, it's quite like the new other Tesla models, the newer ones. So if you have one of those, it's not a problem for you to get used to this. You can see the handling, the dynamics of the car, even the autopilot. We can set everything for the autopilot here, navigation. So these are basically all the things. Okay guys, so this is how it looks inside the Cybertruck. And by the way, if you see here, I have absolutely no view of the back if the tailgate is closed. Right now the tailgate is closed, so I cannot see a thing unless the tailgate is open. if I want the view of my rear, I have to use the screen, and this is where I will see that. And overall, the seats are quite comfortable. They are quite good. I also have a lot of leg room. So these are the seats, leather seats, quite comfortable. This is the back of the car. So in the back we have this screen that is basically our climate control, and that's pretty much all we have in the back. And then these are the seats, black leather seats, and the entire roof is basically glass. It's a sunroof for the entire roof, and also Alcantara, and it looks quite amazing. Look at the front of the car. So overall, I would rate it a 3.5 out of 10. The exterior, I'm not a big fan of the exterior. It's quite huge and mostly unnecessary, I would say. However, I do like the interior. It's quite simple, and also some of the technological features, they are very impressive. But something electric and also at this price, absolutely not for me.